Hey guys, what's going on tonight? We got some trade deadline talking going on tonight. A couple guys got stuck at work, but we still make it work around this part. That's what we do. A couple people had other stuff going on. They said they'd come on. Life happens, and I get it. I'm not going to complain. But you know who is here tonight? Let's hear from him first. I know he's a little bit disappointed at the game right now, and it was a shit show. But you know what? Let's find out what he thought about the deadline. Let's see him. Bring him in right now, Mr. Alex. What is happening, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Everybody, thanks for joining us. We're excited to talk some sports, talk some baseball here with my man, Sports Talking It. The boy Alex Contreras out here, a little bit heated.
Bullshit.
Thanks for joining us. We're excited to
Trying to
I lo-
fucking share the shit, and it goes off.
no worries, man. Excited to talk some baseball. A little disappointed that, you know, our newly acquired closer, David Robertson, comes into the game and gives us the blowy, right? Gives us a blowy off the rip on his Marlins debut after a outstanding start from our ace, last year's Cy Young Award winner, Sandy Alcantara, who seems to be getting it all back together right in the nick of time.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you shit that went on the diamond today. I got home from work. Our Bills chat one group was alive tonight, so I was watching them for a little bit, trying to look over some trade deadlines, play with the dogs. Um, going with my City Connect jersey tonight because he finally came in. Very excited about that. Um, Justin Verlander right off the bat going to Texas or going back to Houston. Got Max Scherzer going over across the I don't know. Is that a highway there? Turnpike? I don't know if they have like a highway turnpike to get from Houston to Dallas.
It's a long trip. I think it's like a 2 hour trip or whatever. But yeah, crazy to see Mad Max join the Rangers. The freaking Mets somehow came up and got themselves. They got their hands on an Acuna. I don't have anything against this Acuna. Hopefully, he's a little bit tougher than his big brother, who's having a monster season. Verlander, I can't believe those damn Astros swooped in again. They brought out the trash can. I don't know what they gave up for him, but they got Verlander back in Houston. And you got to feel good for the guy because, he's always been faithful to Houston. But damn, it just kind of sucks. Like, you're telling me nobody else could have came in and swooped them up? Ah,
I just learned about this Verlander trade right before I was getting ready to leave work. They're like, "Hey, did you see the trade?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, "Verlander went to Houston." I was like,
it's
"So
crazy that
Verlander did it smart. He went and got paid, got his money, and then he's like, I'm out of this compartment of New York. Let's go back to Houston and get another ring. Let's do it."
I mean, how nice must it be, though, right? You get the bag, you get paid, you tell Houston, hey, let me get paid. Houston says, nah, we don't want to pay you. You signed the deal with the Mets. The Mets doing Mets things, they flounder. They did terrible. The entire team does suck. Ah. And then, like, it's crazy what Max Scherzer said. Like, he came out and said to the press, he said he spoke to Steve Cohen, the Mets owner, and said, hey, listen, man, what the hell's the plan? Because we won 100 and some games last year. This year we're doing terrible. Are we gonna retool for next year or what? And said Cohen was looking more at like 25, 26 to be competitive again. So Scherzer said, you know what, I'm out of here, and that's what pulled lead the way to have Mad Max out in Texas and Verlander back in Houston. I
He
know, I
went.
know. Kate Upton's happy.
Verlander went for two minor leaguers, Drew Gilbert and Ryan Clifford, uh, and there were believed to be a handful of teams interested in him. So he basically went for a bag of fucking plain chips.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's
Not
crazy.
even, yeah, that is
Crazy.
absolutely crazy. You're absolutely right. So, what other trades stuck out in your mind besides that one?
Well, man, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been saying, as a Marlins fan, guys, I want to get like a Tim Anderson, a change of scenery guy. I wanted to get a big bat, uh, but ultimately the Miami Marlins made some moves, and now we got some BBWs out in Miami and South Beach, baby. When I say BBWs, I'm talking about Josh Bell. I'm talking about Jake Berger, and Mister Ryan Weathers. Their last names BBW.
I know
um,
you were going to be so mad if Paul DeLong came in there and then
thing
Bichette got hurt.
shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays.
Toronto.
Man, thank goodness that they took Dejan, because I would have been upset. Like, you know what? Like, we're gonna trade something to get something. Like, I don't want to trade it for another mediocre, below average shortstop. Like, yeah, he had a little bit of pop, but f that. You know what I'm saying? Like, swing for the fences. Kim Ang went out, got a switch hitting first baseman in Josh Bell. Excited to see him. We got rid of Garrett Cooper, Garrett Pooper, because he was playing like poop. But they shipped him out to San Diego. We got our hands on left-handed starting pitcher Ryan Weathers, who's the son of Dave Weathers, who was once upon a time a Marlin. Uh, Random fact: uh, Ryan Weathers and Dave Weathers are the first father-son to play for the Marlins. So how about that? A lot of people thought it was going to be Jeff Conine and his son Griffin Conine, but Griffin hasn't got the call to the big leagues yet. Excited about Jake Berger. Never really saw Jake Berger on my radar. Keep it 1,000 with you. The average is it's all right, but really they got him because they got 5 years of club control. The guy's got massive pop. He's got 25 home runs right now. So you know what? It's really solidifying our lineup. We're giving them more pop. We got a lot of contact guys, and I'm excited to see, a change of scenery for both Berger and Bell. They're right in the thick of a playoff race. Bell coming from the Cleveland Indians, the Guardians, whatever you want to call them, and Berger
Well,
coming
the
from the Shy
Guardians got a
Sox.
first baseman last weekend in the trade for Savell, I believe. Um, I'm
Oh,
trying to
another
recall it.
another trade that
Yeah, they went
the
out and traded for a first baseman, so minor league guy, but he's probably gonna be ready. That's probably
Josh
why they traded Bell.
when the Marlins got Josh Bell, we sent Gene Segura that way to Cleveland, and Cleveland immediately got him and told him, "Hey, you're DFA'd." So they decided, "Hey, this is not part of the plan." Me and Gene, hopefully Jimmy Siggs can, he'll come along. Somebody will sign him again. Watch him end up at Philly. David Robertson, former Philly. Speaking of the devil, we picked him up. The closer, Sandy Alcantara, was cruising 8 innings today after a complete game in Tampa, and there was a 1-0 ball game. Listening to the game, the broadcast, a little livid. Listening to watch it unfold in front of our eyes, and Tommy Hutton, the greatest broadcaster in Marlins history, at least on the English side, because Fellow, no disrespect to my guy Fellow, he's the greatest Spanish one. But yeah, Tommy was living, and what you got to love about Tommy Hutton, like broadcasting games, is that he keeps it 100. He tells you, hey, it's unbelievable. The Marlins had so many hits, so many extra base hits, and we only scored one run the whole game. But your ace, who's finally getting it back together, he's amped up. I had this discussion with a buddy of mine as the game was going on, and we were talking about, hey, Sandy's cruising. He's at 101 pitches, eighth inning. Do you send him back out for the ninth? That's a no-brainer. Send him back out, and they hit a double off of him, or he walks, he gets into a little bit of trouble, pull him. But at the same time, you got to think about the front office. Kim Ang, she went out, traded for this guy, David Robertson. So you got a closer. You got a guy that you traded for. So you got to tell Sandy, hey, don't worry about it. We got a closer now. And they put the guy in, and what happens to the guy? He walks the first guy. He gets two-piece. Bryce Harper hits an opposite field double. The game time run scores. And then here comes Nicholas Castellano, a guy from Hialeah, local guy from Miami. It's a 2-run bomb. Phillies take it 3-1. So it's a 4-game set. The Phillies taking the first two. I'm kind of sick. I'm looking forward to going to the game tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to check out some of the new acquisitions. And I'm going to be going on Thursday as well for a camp day at 12 o'clock, midday, little matinee baseball.
I love it. Matinee baseball. That's always fun, Alex. Get to play hooky a little bit if you at the job. They always try to do like the businessman special where they'll take the teams out. They'll be like, hey, we're having group day at the ballpark. So that's kind of like why they did that, to create work environment, to get works to come to tickets and, make it a fun day of work, I guess.
Yeah, and it's not a bad ticket. The Marlins actually, I don't know what they got going on in Pittsburgh, but I know that Marlins are offering like $40 for a ticket, and those $40, basically, you got this workspace area, you got $20 in food credit, and a free beverage. So it's not too bad at the end of the day if you really do the math.
So it's really $20 for the ticket, and you get $20 in free shit.
Yep. I wonder if you can get a beer. I'll find out. I'll let you know.
Let me know.
In the meantime,
if not, maybe you could. If not, maybe you could sweet talk them into one. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Bring
you.
that charm, sir.
Cheers, my brother.
We might get Matt tonight, guys. Just to let everyone know. Might get Matt. He just texted me and said his co-host, his daughter, is not feeling well, so he might jump in with us. He's not sure yet, but we'll find out. That's why we're not going to talk any Orioles trades, just in case Matt pops in.
Jack Flaherty, though, damn, I wish we would got him.
Are you going to face the newly accusated Lorenzo playing the
Yeah,
Phillies this week?
it looks like it. It looks like we're gonna face Lorenzo. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or the day after, but it looks like the Marlins are gonna run into Lorenzo. Um, Talk to me about the Pirates, huh? I bet you feel a little bit happy, huh? They got rid of old man Rich Hill and G-Man
Austin
Choi.
Hedges.
Tell me where they ship the boy Austin Hedges to. Thank God you didn't ship it to Miami.
I don't know. Someone told me my dad texted me and said we got rid of him, but I don't even know where he went to even look, and that's horrible. I just got excited. I heard he wasn't on the team anymore.
I'm out of here.
That 176 batting average. He's a good catcher, though.
Yeah. That's the same pitch you guys hit us with, Jacob Stallings. Get out of here, you punks.
Well, Jacob Stallings at least can strike out Acuna, right?
Yeah. Catcher, and he's a bullpen arm. Oh man, I think maybe they sent your boy Hedges out to Japan or something like that.
So, did Berger play? Will he play tomorrow? You think?
Berger will play out to. I think he should probably arrive tomorrow or at the very latest by Thursday. You know how it is. These guys ain't just you trade them and they're there. They gotta situate their whole personal life.
Yeah, do they give them time now? Like back then, they tried not to.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably give them like a day to figure it out, you know. And at the end of the day, I think teams have somebody to take care of this stuff for them. But you know, it's not easy for a single guy to pack up his bags and go. Imagine when you got a whole family.
So we'll talk about this Pirate trade in a minute whenever I find the actual trade, so I don't sound like an idiot. But Randall Grichuk finally going to LA. He was picked before Mike Trout back in that draft. I don't know if everyone's aware of that or not, but Mike Trout was picked after Randall Grichuk, and the Angels were targeting him. They just didn't take him.
I'm glad that they. I did not. I mean, I can recall a little bit the draft. Who else was in that draft?
That was like a big draft. That was a bigger draft, I believe.
Hold on a second. While you look that up, let me open the mini fridge here. Shout out to everybody checking us out on Twitter, on YouTube, and this one's for y'all.
2009 Major League Draft. That was Strasburg, Dustin Ackley, Donovan Tate, Tony Sanchez, Matt Hobgood, must not have been too good, Zach Wheeler, Mike Minor, Mike Leake,
some good
Jacob
guys
Turner,
some nice names.
Drew Storen.
Some nice names there, man.
AJ Pollock, who just got traded to, I want to say he went to Diamondbacks, I believe. Cal Gibson, Jared Mitchell, Randall Grichuk, and then Mike Trout. Now, the Angels did draft him, but it was a compensation pick.
How do you feel about them keeping Shohei Ohtani? When I say they, I'm talking about
the Angels?
Yeah.
You know, they're like, fuck it. We're just gonna eat the $13 million left for the rest of the year. We're gonna end up trading the whole fucking team and going for it. And now they got a decent team. Whether or not they can go for it or not, pitching's still always gonna be a question in my mind with that team. I know they got Giolito and who else was in? They get Lance Lynn too, right? I believe.
Giolito.
Yeah, Giolito. Yeah, Lucas.
He said gelato. This shit.
I was thinking gelato.
He's thinking about the gelato though. He's hungry, bro. You got the munchies.
I do not.
Hey man, what's up with that hat? What type of hat is this? Let me see this hat. Show it off for the people.
Pirate hat.
Oh, that's hard. I feel like I seen like that on Jim Leland back in the day.
No, this is the 2018 Little League World Series hats that they wore.
Oh, I'm out. Look
A
at this
lot. This is
guy.
one of my favorite pirate hats.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I like it.
Now that's the 2019 World Series jerseys or Little League World Series jerseys that they play the Cubs in. It says the Berg across the front.
I'm out. So it's gotten to that point out there in Pittsburgh that the major league teams so irrelevant, and you guys are buying Little League World Series jerseys.
No, that was just the jerseys they wore on that day.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
You
okay.
you guys do it too.
You're talking Little League World Series, or you talking about
You
the?
do the Little League World Series day across like all Major League Baseball.
Nah, I don't think that was the right term. I think it was what is it? Players nickname or players weekend, something like that. And they had if I'm thinking about the right time frame, it's when they
Yeah,
all
you
had
are.
like
Where they put their nicknames on the back
yeah,
and what they
yeah,
were
that's right.
called. What
That
they
was
were
a
called
minute
when they
ago.
played Little League Baseball.
I'm out. I'm out. See, he took it super deep. He took it super deep. Ah.
Oh, now you got me curious. Dude, the Marlins. I did like the Marlins City Connect jersey though. That teal aqua blue with the red. Was that your city jerseys?
Nah, our city no the aqua blue with the red. Nah,
Yeah, didn't
the aqua blue jerseys that we wear are during spring training. They're kind of like
well, maybe.
this blue one over here. And then the City Connect jerseys we wear are all red, which are actually I got it right over here. They're the Sugar King jerseys, which are these right here. Boom. In my opinion, they might be the sweetest ones. Right after the White Sox. You see it, baby? City Connects.
Okay, that's the ones I was talking about. Yeah, my bad. I didn't get a good look at them. They showed them real quick, and I was like, I like this. All right, I like that jersey. I'm looking at it right now. Maybe it was the hat that was all blue, Alex. The
Yeah,
hat's
that's what
all
it
blue
is.
with
Yep.
the red
Yeah.
fish on it.
Nah,
That's what
it's
I was paying. I'm a hat guy. I'm a hat guy.
so
So if you
the
ever
logo
catch me
kind
wrong, that's probably why.
see right there. That's the logo that they had on the hats right there. It's a crown
I see
from back in
that.
the day when they were the Miami Marlins when they were a minor league team, and the City Connects. The history is that they did in remembrance of the Sugar Kings. So
Nice. So
yeah,
you went and got one.
yeah, they look fresh as shit. And I honestly, you know what? I think it was that it connected with the fan base because it has pinstripes on it. It looks nice. So anything with pinstripes on it for the Marlins, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like the
I see that.
originals.
I see
Nothing
that.
like
The
the original ones.
1997 Jeff Conine jersey right there. Or
Yeah,
no, I'm
and
kidding. That's Josh. That's Josh
this
Beckett.
this is Josh Beckett, and back there's my man Miguel Cabrera, who just had a hell of a return to
Yeah,
South
I
Florida.
was just about to ask you. Did you go watch him play?
Epic,
They were
epic
just
man.
there, weren't they?
It was epic to see Mickey getting a standing ovation in Miami. He had 3 whole days for himself. You'd think that maybe they give him a day off here and there, but man, it looked like Miguel Cabrera the old days. He came in, got a standing ovation, smoked a ground rule double, then he smoked another double down the left field line. So it was good to see him be embraced by the whole Miami community, the whole Miami fan base, and the last piece, the last player to be in the major leagues from that glorious 2003 World Series. And speaking of that, tomorrow the Miami Marlins are going to be giving this bad boy away, the World Series ring from 2003. What you know about that? When's the last time when you all see one of these in Pittsburgh?
1979.
Ah, I don't even think any of us were a thought then.
I was. I was alive. I got to see it. I was in 9 months.
He got to see it. He was 8, 9 months. Look at this
I
guy.
am still alive for it. All right, that's all that counts. Right, I'm still alive. Look, if I'm 90, if I'm 100 years old and they win a World Series, does it still count?
It definitely still counts. Yeah, I think
Okay,
it
well, I
counts
was
more as an
alive. I was alive.
it
I
counts
was
more as
born a
an
week
adult.
before the Super Bowl in 79, and then 9 months later we got a World Series. So I got 2 out of 3 in the first year alive.
Man,
I'll
I
take
can
it.
uh But you can't say you remember this shit 9 months old, whatever, man. That's you capping.
I don't. Not like I'm gonna remember it when I'm 100 either.
I'm nah. You're gonna probably see him win and fucking suffer a heart attack, and you're out of here. That's a good way to go out.
Hopefully, it's while you're sleeping, so you don't feel any fucking pain.
I thought I was bad when I was like, yeah, I saw the Marlins win it in '97. I was only 7. I mean, I remember it. I vaguely remember. I'll never forget them celebrating the fucking my uncle going saying, "Let's go Indians," and me and my cousin were like, "Fuck out of here."
I was hoping we had Mark Trumbo was supposed to come on. He was the PA announcer for the Indians during that series.
See, we got to have him on.
I have him on all the time when we talk Indians.
It's gonna be
He's
great.
just out of town tonight.
We'll talk to him in the future. Talk to him
All right, I will bring you on for that moment. All right, because I know you're gonna want to talk to him about that for sure.
Talk to him about a lot of things. He probably feels some type of way about them being the Guardians.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The whole fan base does for sure.
The Guardians. They try to sell it to the fan base using Tom Hanks. Get out of town. You saw that video?
So if the Redskins like win this petition and bring it back to the Redskins, do the Indians go back to being the Indians?
I hope so, man. I hope so because it's too sugar coated. Like we still have
because the team was named after the first Indian that played on the Indians.
I miss Chief Wahoo, man.
Well, I mean that's just I don't think a lot of people understand that the whole team was named after one guy, the first Indian that played on the team. They're like, we're going to be called the Cleveland Indians.
And what's even crazier is like there's so much history to the team. You know what I'm saying? They made Major League, the movie with Charlie Sheen. You know what I'm saying? Wesley Snipes. They were the
I don't have. That's the one jersey I didn't grab. I do have a Vaughn jersey.
Lou Brown, my boys, man.
You might run like
what was up? What was up?
Like Hayes, but you run like shit.
You hit like shit. Great movie.
Just to let you know, Austin Hedges went to the Rangers.
I bet he's happy as shit right now. He's gonna be catching.
For sure. Now he's gonna be able to catch Max Scherzer, Jordan Montgomery, and their whole staff. He should be excited for sure.
What's your take on, like, I hear this BS excuse that teams don't like to trade for a catcher in season because the current catchers know the whole pitching rotation. I think it's bullshit because at the end of the day, when you trade for a new pitcher, like you never worked with the guy, so you're gonna throw it down and gotta catch the ball.
I was just ready to say that. And back to your trade, I was thinking about this one as we were sitting here bullshitting. You said they got Robertson, right, from the Mets?
Yep.
So Philly, did you look into stats and see how Philly did against Robertson as a Met to see if they have his number by chance?
I haven't looked at it, to be honest with you. I kind of felt
they do face each other 8 times before the break, and then I think they faced 3 more times before the deadline. So the Phillies have gotten a chance to see him enough to possibly figure him out.
You might
want to leave that as a thought too.
That, and he was also a Philly. A lot of these guys
at one point in time, yes.
Yeah, they were his teammates.
I was just going off of this year, you know.
Yeah, man, but damn, what a shame that D-Rob came in and blew his first game. But whatever, we got that one out the way. So that's the bright side of it. Damn Phillies. Now they were half a game up. Now it's going to go up to a game and a half. Damn.
Are they still in the hunt?
The Marlins?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still in. We were tied for third place coming into today with the Brewers. Half a game behind the Phillies. They're in the second wild card spot, and the Marlins are now. They're probably going to fumble down to like 4th. But it was the Brewers are right there with us. Hopefully they lose, and hopefully we can catch some fire as soon as you guys hit the lineup. Bell and Burger, man, come on, man. Welcome to Miami. Let's see y'all turn it up. I was looking for a surf and turf, but Kim hit us with the burgers. She hit the bell and brought a burger.
So I asked you a question. earlier At 8:30 tomorrow night, we do have Michael McHenry coming on. So if you want to jump on, I'll send you the link. I know you're going to the game tomorrow, so you might not be able to make it, but I just wanted to let you know. I guess I should have been a little specific. But yes, we have Michael McHenry coming on, former catcher himself, as we were talking about catchers. You did bring up catchers being traded in the middle of the season. You could have asked him. I'll ask him that for you tomorrow, though, if you're not here.
Absolutely. I bet you he'll tell you himself. He'll be like, hey, it's all bullshit. You just put me in there and I'll catch the ball. That's what their catch is for.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. But, I'll bring it up, that question for you, unless you're here. The Dodgers swung. They didn't really get. They tried to get Eduardo Rodriguez from the Tigers, and he waived his no trade clause.
That's funny.
From going to the cellar to one of the tops. What would you do in that situation?
I mean, there's a lot of guys that just don't like the Dodgers. The same thing happened with Justin Verlander. They said, hey, he said he'd rather give up all his championship rings than go pitch for the Dodgers. So, there's some type of rivalry. They feel some type of way. And I mean, like, as a fan yourself, like, what's one team you don't rock with that you can't stand? Like, you're a major leaguer. They say, hey, we're going to trade you here. What's one team you're like, nah, fuck it?
Oh. I can't stand. I can't stand the Phillies.
There you go.
But I like Bryce Harper.
But nah. Ain't no.
One guy is not going to bring me to the team.
Exactly. So it's like if they told me, "Hey, Alex, so the Mets want you, the Yankees want you." Fuck that. DFA me. DFA me.
You really say that? Get the fuck out of here.
I'd rather. You know what? If I had to pick a team to go play for out of the two New York teams, I can't believe I'm saying this. I hate them both, but nah. You know what? Fuck them. Send me to Philly. Send me to Japan. Send me to Taiwan. I'd rather do that than go play for the Mets or the Yankees. You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh.
Cashman, you're an asshole. He was trying to fleece us. The Marlins are trying to get Gleyber Torres, the second baseman. And he said, yeah, we want Trevor Rogers and Edward Cabrera. What are you, nuts? I'm glad that Kim Ng hung up on his ass, put the phone on airplane mode, and blocked him. Dickhead. He was trying to save his life, save his career. Like, he did just sign a big-ass extension. Blow it up, New York. What a great feeling. What a great feeling to see New York baseball burning in flames.
The Dodgers ended up getting Ryan Yarbrough. I believe he pitched for Tampa at one point in his career from the Royals.
They also got their hands on Kike Hernandez back from the Red Sox. Kike comes back to the Dodgers. They also got their hands on Ahmed Rosario.
Kiki's having a horrid year in Boston.
I mean, maybe
he was about to get DFA'd.
Maybe he feels
instead of that, they kept him up top, and the Dodgers are like, "We'll take a chance on him." Now it did go as a package deal, as I recall. Kike Hernandez and someone else went too. I wasn't at that yet, but let's see.
Hey, real quick, maybe a lot of people are watching here and looking at my screen saying, damn, why is there so many number 16s up around him? I'm wearing the 16 on the jersey, 16 behind me, and 16 on the TV back there. And there he is. There's the guy. Yesterday was July 31st, and Jose Fernandez, gone too soon, would have been 31 years old. It's incredible how fast time flies by 7 years ago. So, hey, this episode was dedicated to the guy. Fly high, Jose. Thank you for all the joy you brought, not only to Marlins Nation, but to all of baseball.
I will have a Jose Fernandez jersey before the end of the year. I'm planning on it.
Hey, man, I got you one right here. Look, got you one right here, man.
Oh no, I want a real one. I'm gonna get a City Connect one though.
The City Connect, the New Jersey?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm out of here. That was a different era. It was the orange era.
Matter, does it? Does it matter? No, I'd probably go with the orange.
Yeah, it's the only reason why I really still rock the orange, to be honest with you. Jose is the only guy because I hated that era. I hated that era just because of the owner, Loria, whatever. I got a friend that was busting my balls. He's like, "Yo, you're a fucking asshole. You're rocking out the orange. It's like it looks like Loria's den in there." I was like, "All right, hey, I got to update the flag, but I have it because it
What
says
year?
two
What
time
year was that?
when he died,
Yeah, what was that? 2016,
16.
I think.
Crazy. 16 went out on the year 16. That was beast, man. Sad day in baseball, man. Never forget it.
Maybe I'll go with the all black jersey.
That's a you can't fail with that one. I got that one. All black.
What's on the sleeve though?
It's the M. The M. Oh, it's on that one. That M right there on top of his head. You see it?
I do.
That's the old school
That's
M.
on the sleeve.
Yeah, the rainbow M.
I don't know that orange jersey. That orange jersey's sick.
The orange jersey. I got an orange jersey on deck around here. This is what the front of it looked like. Actually, oh, here you go. I got the trophy right here. Didn't we talk about this last time? It is right there.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Jose, man. R.I.P. We should do a
I don't want
pod
to have
one
the
day.
same jersey you have.
Or you know what you could do? You can think outside the box and you can get the
I just
Jose
told you
was
I
an
can get
all-star.
the City Connect with his number on it.
That's a good one, yeah. But I'm saying you could probably just get the All-Star game jersey that he wore because that year they were in San Diego, the year that Giancarlo won the home run derby. You remember that?
Let's see that jersey.
I got it right here. Look at it. Oh, look at it. Check it out. That's what it looks like. Dude, that Santiago vibe. Santiago, it means a whale's vagina. That's from a quote from Anchorman. For those who know.
Oh, that's sick. It's got the M on the sleeve, and then Fernandez is in orange like the jersey.
Yeah.
With the San Diego yellow and brown. And then it says All-Star game on the other sleeve. That might be it. There you go. But my question is, did they wear the black hats? Because they still wore their regular game day hats, right?
No, they wore on the All-Star game.
Yeah.
No, they had a pretty fresh. It was a black hat. The limb was what is it? The brim. What is it? What's the word? The brim. What's the word? The tip of the cap was gray, and then the very top of it had stars on it. I'm sure I got it out here somewhere. I gotta look for it. I just got done moving, but yeah, I'll look for it and I'll show it to you. I'll send you a picture of it after. So what? In the meantime, what you sipping on over there, my man?
I got the Samuel Adams Porch Rocker.
I'm out of here. The Sam Adams, the Tom Cock. Love that cock, huh?
It was in the fridge. It was in the fridge. Trying to drink it up.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
Right?
The boy Bieber. What's the deal with Bieber? They still got faith in him.
You got me hooked on looking for these hats now and shit. I got to get off of this. We're talking trade talk.
Trade talk, baby. Trade talk.
No, it's always good to talk about Jose Fernandez. I thought he was going to be the pitcher of the future. I mean, you know, when you looked at that guy, you went, that guy's it.
Facts.
And me and my buddy I used to work with, when we both worked together, you know, we talked about the Marlins. We talked about Jose Fernandez. We just got into like little conversations. It wasn't nothing major because, you know, we're from Pittsburgh, so it's not like we got the news every day. And then the boat accident happened, and we were like, what the fuck just happened? It was kind of like a moment of silence, even in Pittsburgh, all right? I mean, we were both working that night, and when we heard about it, we were like, oh, shit. Like, it's just like a total glimmer because, you know, we talked so big about what he was going to be able to do and how good he was. And, yeah, that's all I got for right now. But I was very sad that day. It's always sad to hear anyone die, though.
Yeah. Well, man, let's hop back into this episode. Let's keep talking about the trade deadline. We talked about the Blue Jays. Shout out to them. They acquired Jordan Hicks from the Cardinals for minor league pitchers Adam Kloffenstein and Sam Robertson. I'm sure I butchered both of their names, but pretty cool to see
Yeah,
that trade
we're
happen.
good at butchering names, and we don't give a shit.
The Rays acquired Aaron Savelle from the Guardians for a minor league first baseman and Kyle.
That was the
Mazzaro.
first baseman that got Josh Bell to come to Miami.
Shout out to him. Shout out to the guy. Rangers
Now,
acquired,
what did Miami give back to the Guardians for Bell?
We gave him Gene Segura and Khalil Watson. Khalil Watson was a highly touted prospect who had a kind of a bad attitude out here in the minors, and the Marlins are having some trouble with him. They had a higher ceiling from him. The guy's a ball player. I think the best thing that could have happened for him was a change of scenery, kind of what happened with Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor's tearing it up. Marlins, once upon a time, he was a former Marlin in the minors, and the guy got shipped out of town. Why? Because he was playing around with a damn knife and cut one of our pitchers' hands in the minors. Marlins said, "Oh yeah, you know how to count? Get the hell out of here, because we're not counting on you no more." kind of pissed to see him be so productive now. He got together, he got a nice batting
average. With his brother now too in Cleveland, Bo.
But hey, whatever, man.
Who seems to hit a home run like every other 3 games that he sits the bench.
Crazy. It's got to be a gene thing, no?
So that could be adding to morale for Mr. Naylor too. Hey, I gotta be better than my brother.
For sure. The Texas Rangers are on top of acquiring Max Scherzer. They also acquired Jordan Montgomery and Chris Stratton from the St. Louis Cardinals. A pitcher named John King, Takeo Arabi, and an infielder named Thomas Sagis. So that's another trade there for the St. Louis Cardinals, who blew it up and ultimately kept Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado, who I would have loved to see either or as a Marlin. There's a lot of rumors going on. The Marlins talking about they wanted to get him, but nothing ended up happening. Angels acquired first baseman C.J. Cron, outfielder Randall Grichuk, and they came from the Rockies in exchange for Mason Albright and pitcher Jack Madden. No relationship to John Madden. How about that? The Chicago Cubs, who were steaming hot, they were on 8-game win streak. Decided to keep
I thought they were going to start. I thought they were going to be sellers here, but they ended up being pretty good buyers, actually.
Yeah, you got Cody Bellinger having a nice season. The phone was ringing for Cody Bellinger. The Cubs. And you know what? Why not? He's playing a little bandbox of a stadium at Wrigley Field or whatever it's called now.
It's called Wrigley Field still. They're not going to change the name of that one.
I thought it's like something at Wrigley Field or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the Cubs ended up getting their hands on third baseman Jeimer Candelario, who was once upon a time a Cub, so they brought him back. They traded him from the Nationals. The Nationals my bad. They sent Candelario to the Cubs. The Nationals did for minor league infielder Kevin Made and DJ Hers. Never heard of him, but I
never heard of a lot of these minor leaguers.
Well, maybe they end up, being major names in the future. Who knows? Once upon a time,
that's why they're called prospects.
Yeah, the Marlins gave up a nice left-handed pitcher, highly touted prospect, the number 4 prospect, and Jake Eater for Mr. Jake Berger. We essentially switched a couple of Jakes, but you got to give something to get something, right? So that's another trade. Also going around the league, the Arizona Diamondbacks acquired pitcher Paul Sewald from the Mariners in exchange for infielder Josh Rojas, outfielder Dominic Canzone, and minor league infielder Ryan Bliss. How about that?
For on Arizona, they also got Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham. Does he really move the needle though? Let's get a 0 to 100. I think maybe like 10%, like a little. Maybe 10% is too generous.
I don't know. The Mets went out and they got who they get for him? Jeremy. It looks like they got Jeremy Rodriguez, a 17-year-old shortstop probably going to take over Lindor's spot when they can't afford him. I'm surprised he didn't go anywhere in this disaster.
I mean, it's not easy to get rid of a $300 million for like
No, that
11,
contract's
12
out of
years.
control.
Anybody could have really told you that. How at the end of the day, like, how many of these long-term Mega Million freaking? Make sure you go play the Mega Millions. How many of these super big contracts over $300 million are people really gonna like? They really pay off. We've seen it in Albert Pujols, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani's gonna get a plethora of money, $500, $600 million this year in the offseason if the Angels don't extend them. But even if they do extend him, you know he's going to get a boatload of money. He's going to be the highest paid player. But in the long run, how many of these guys that get these major contracts for 10 years, 12 years, whatever, over 300 million really pay off? Look at Giancarlo. Marlins gave him a 13 year. I was going to say 13 million. I wish it was 13 million. But 13 years for 325 million or something like that. He ends up going to New York. Shout out to the Yankees for picking up the tab. And it's like history's proven that these big ass contracts, they don't work out. I mean, like, it's guaranteed money. You're the player. Everybody's gonna sign it. They tell you, yo, you want to sign a contract for 300 million, you're signing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing it. You know, but like it never in the long run never pays off. Like, unless you're not gonna roll the dice on a 20-year-old and tell him, hey, I'm giving you 300 million right now. Like the Braves did something similar with they didn't risk as much money. It doesn't sound like as much. It's not a $300 million contract, but they did something with Ronald Acuna. They gave him 10 years. I think it was 10 or 6 years, something like that. 6 or 10 years for $100 million. And like,
I don't
it was
think
a
he's
steal.
going anywhere though.
No, he's not going to go anywhere, especially not for $100 million. Like, it's a cheap contract now.
I think he's going to be like Dale Murphy and those guys. Just stay with the one team.
I don't know. Maybe the Yankees open up their wallet. The damn evil empire.
Opening up that fucking wallet.
I mean, they do it every year.
Yeah, but by the time you get to Acuna and he's a free agent, he's going to be, what, 34, 35?
Is he? How old is Ronald Acuna? I'm going to look this up.
You said he was on a 10-year contract, right?
Yeah, but that was like 4 years ago. Ronald Acuna contract.
Okay, you got it quicker than I do.
All right, so Ronald Acuna signed an 8-year, $100 million contract. And that was back in, let's see. Bear with me, people. We're winging it here as we go. Step 1, you wing it. Step 2, refer to step 1 again.
I love it.
All right, let's see. So his deal, 2019 is when he signed that contract.
Okay, so we're 4 years into it.
Yeah. 2019 and 8 years into it. Wow. So what, 2027?
It's what, 16 million a year? How about?
Yeah, his average annual salary is 12.5 million. His deal includes a club option for 2027 and 2028, allowing for a maximum contract value of 10 years and 124 million. You know he's gonna bust out when it hits 2027. That's his free agency year. He's not.
How old is he gonna be?
By then, he will be. It's a good ass question, man. You're hitting me hard here.
Well, you're the one on Acuna on Google right now.
Let's see. How old is Ronald Acuna right now? I don't know. He's going to be old. No, he's not going to be that old, but all right, here we go. So he will be 29 years old in 2027.
That's going to be like right around prime time.
Prime time, and he's already going off the charts at 25. So keep in mind that Braves signed him in 2019. He was 21 years old when they gave him that mega contract. So think about it. Somebody comes up to you, and not just the Yankees, maybe the Red Sox, somebody with the Dodgers, you know what I'm saying, big market team. The Padres showed they have a big wallet. Who knows what the hell's going to happen with the Marlins? The inflation's through the roof out here in South Florida. So, it's only a matter of time. Somebody's going to open up that wallet, and it'd be nice to see. I don't want to say it'd be nice to see Acuna as a Brave for life because I dislike both Acuna and the Braves. But money talks.
You'd love to see him in South Beach.
I'm not gonna say no. Right now, I hate him because he's soft. He's softer than baby shit. But if he were a Marlin, I guess I kind of just gotta suck it up and bite my tongue and root
Suck it
for him.
up and cheer for one of the best players in the game, right? Oh.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You hate him. You hate him when he's your rival, but it's like in Major League. You love him when he's on your team. You hate him when he's across the field. You know the ladies love the shimmy when he's part of the team. The ladies puke when he does the shimmy.
Right?
That's exactly what it is, yo.
You
Shout
know,
out to my boy Bob Uecker.
that's anywhere.
Just a little outside. I don't think it's anywhere. I think if you have a history with the player, you know, perfect example, Miguel Cabrera, we just talked about him. It broke my heart when the Marlins traded him away. He was a Tiger for the rest of his career. He's going to finish as a Tiger. He's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame as a Tiger. At least we got the Florida on the plaque. But damn, at least when he came back, we gave him the one thing that they never gave him in Detroit. But yeah, there's no hostile feeling about him being a Detroit Tiger. Like he came back home and everybody applauded him, gave him the standing ovation. And I'm sure it happens with a lot of teams. It happened with Freddie Freeman.
You kind of forgive and forget, and you're like, that guy. He helped us win that series in 2003. He's the last one still playing from that team. Everyone else has retired, and then you're like, it's Cabrera. Yeah,
He's a Hall of Famer. Hell yeah, it's a Hall of Famer. Right. I think, is there an exception for guys because they help you win a World Series?
Like I still cheer for Barry Bonds, even though he left and went to San Francisco. I'm just saying
he's the GOAT.
And you know he'd still beat Giancarlo Stanton in a batting practice home run derby.
Giancarlo. That was so badass of Barry Bonds to tell fucking Ozuna, Yelich, and Stanton, yo, hold my beer, motherfucker. I'm about to show you how to hit home runs. Oh shit! Give me 1 second.
I saw that. You might want to go get a towel, big guy.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All over the keyboard. Oh.
Getting a little keyboard stuck. Uh-oh.
Anyway, we're just going to wing it till it keeps going, till it goes out of system. I'll throw this shit in rice after the game. I mean, after the pod. That's a myth. You guys believe that in Pittsburgh? Your phone gets in the water or whatever, you throw this shit in rice? Or is that just
the rice trick? Yeah, most of us have. You know, my phone's up to like 3 meters waterproof deep.
Yeah, but this is a laptop from 2015, so bear with me here.
It's all good, my man.
It's my warrior. There we go. That's what happens when you talk shit.
What site are you on that has every team? I've been looking for like every team trade deadline. I cannot find it.
MLB.com. Check out the MLB app. Sponsored by the MLB. Anyway, damn, bro. On a side note here, Rob Manfred got renewed for another 3-4 years. The commish is going to be sticking around for a longer period of time. Not really a big fan of fucking Rob Manfred. I know a lot of people say that. Probably cost me a couple interns here and there, me saying this shit. But hey, it is what it is. The commish is going to be around for another 3-4 years. What do you think about the commish so far? You think he's been doing a good job? I lost all his respect when he said that the World Series championship was just a piece of metal trying to defend the Houston Astros. Trastros.
When it's your league, okay, every team is your home. You have to defend every section of your home.
But how are you just going to say that the fucking World Series trophy, the reason why you play the sport, why you have a season, is just a piece of metal? Like, what? Why didn't you just strip these motherfuckers?
I get what he's saying.
bringing down the law. You bringing down the law on everybody.
And I'm not going to defend it because the Astros cheated clear as fucking day. I mean, there were wires on Altuve's jersey when he took it off.
Fucking, he was gonna score the game-winning run. He's like, don't touch my jersey. Don't touch my jersey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. As being owner of the big house, God, you gotta say what you feel is right to protect that person.
Everybody still hates the Astros, though.
Now you still have to be a parent and punish them. But
it was a slap on the wrist, though. It was a slap on the wrist punishment. AJ Hinch, you can't manage for 1 year. Look at him. Took a year off. The fucking Detroit Tigers came in and said, hey, manage the rest of the Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera's fucking career. Get out of town.
Alex Cora won the World Series next year at Boston.
Crazy. Come on, bro. That's the second shit we doing? Which is 1 year? That's some bullshit.
I get it. But
Rose.
But are you going to protect members in your house? Or are you going to let the fan base control it?
Nah, but what I'm saying is you can protect your members in your house, but you got to fucking whip out the belt and really whoop their ass so they learn their lesson. Maybe it's just we're a whole different generation.
They don't do that anymore. They let kids get away with fucking everything.
But it's just bullshit because all right, put it on a scale. What was worse? Was it worse for a Pete Rose to bet on Major League Baseball games? Or was it worse that
it cost him his playing career to be in the Hall of Fame? Should there be two different sections? Should there be two different sections for this? Yes.
I just feel like it's crazy that you have a whole team cheating, fucking have a little patch on you. You know what the fuck is coming.
Drinking the whey shakes save baseball in 96, 97, 98, the home run derby, the McGwire, Sosa, Bonds. Every night, everyone was keeping an eye glued for 72, 62, whatever it was. And every night, you saw highlights of the baseball because these people were able to hit home runs again. I didn't see Major League Baseball stepping in and saying, you guys are juicing, you guys are using weight gainers, muscle gainers. Stop using that and try and hit the damn ball.
Had to wait for Ken Sager to spill the beans.
Stop that because it was exciting.
And then they try to somewhat do some shit like that again during the Manfred era. I'm not saying that they gave a free pass on the steroids, but what they do, they manipulated the baseballs. And there was a year where all the balls were just, you could hit it like a little
flying all over
the place. The pitchers were talking about it.
Only one person came close to catching 73, and that was Barry Bonds' number. And he was still off by 10.
Yeah, Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and that wasn't even part of the era.
So it's just
that was last year.
That's my 2 cents on it, man. That's my 2
cents. So I mean, I don't understand. Like, they allowed this shit to happen to strengthen your game, and then you're gonna keep all three and four of them out of the fucking Hall of Fame.
It's wild. It's ludicrous, man. Can we get Manfred on
to get baseball excited? They're gonna keep that from keeping them in the Hall of Fame.
It's like a double standard.
Could you imagine if from 98 till there would have been baseball might have been dead if it wasn't for those four.
Yeah.
Baseball might be dead except for maybe me and you. Because we're fans. We're fans of the game. There's a lot of people that are not fans of the game. They're fans of the excitement value of what's going on? What's he chasing? I'll look at it here, and then that's it. They don't care about the other scores from the other 28 games. They just click to see if Bonds or Sosa hit a home run that night. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And back then we had dial-up, so who the fuck was waiting for the on AOL, waiting for it to dial up? You know what I mean?
1,000%.
I mean, maybe some of us had it on our flip phones when instead of playing Snake, we were trying to glance online.
This guy, he said Snake on the Nokias.
But you see where I'm saying, they allowed it to happen, and then all of a sudden they're denying them.
I think you know what it. Look, I'm trying to understand their point of view because I'm with you. That's why we got all riled up about this shit.
Right.
But the only reason why I can see that they laid down the book and came down so hard on Clemens and Buns and everybody from the steroid era, which is still a double standard bullshit because there's guys in the Hall of Fame right now that are in there and we're part of the steroid era and took some steroids. But whatever. I think it's because Congress got involved. The whole Mitchell report bullshit. And it was like they saw their backs against the wall and they needed to do something. It's the only logical explanation that can come to my mind of why they did what they did. That being said, it's still bullshit. You still got to have Buns. You still got to have Clemens. You still got to have all those greats in the freaking Hall of Fame. Period.
I think Clemens, Sosa, McGuire. I mean, McGuire's trying to get there by apologizing and saying he was wrong. He's trying to do the right thing.
If Alex Rodriguez gets in, you got to let everybody else in.
Yeah,
Alex Rodriguez 1, 2, 3 times suspended for the same bullshit, and now he's America's sweetheart. He's narrating games for Fox and this and fuck that shit. Dude, he's doing the political shit, trying to get the people to approve of him. Well, he's trying to be, but he's not. He's fucking A-Royd. He's always gonna be A-Royd for me. He fucking shame on him. He fucking lied not only all of baseball, but everybody in Miami. And like, you do what you got to do, but fucking man up and say the shit. And no, I didn't do this shit. Like Rafael Palmeiro, fucking against Congress, had the fucking balls to tell them, "Look at me, I have never done steroids." I still remember that shit. And he fucking got blasted on the Mitchell report. Just keep it a hundo. Just keep it a hundo. While I'm pissed, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of this on you. What the fuck are we doing with this old ass logo up here above me? Come on, this is from 2006. You got a 2016.
Actually, isn't that?
That's the Jose. I'm gonna let it ride because that's the Jose logo.
I was gonna say that's the Jose logo.
But this is the real logo right
here. You know, Alex, I'm not in my room tonight because I thought Matt was going live. So when Matt goes live, he jumps into my room. So I hurry up and had to find a screensaver behind us. So that's what I did. I just found that real quick. I don't even know when that's from. I mean, look at the Philly P. Look at the blue Philly. I mean,
this guy using the San Diego logo from like the 90s. Jesus, my man.
I have no idea. That looks like what is that? Maybe what would that be? What would that be? CJ Cron era when he played for San Diego before he went back?
I'm gonna go further back now. I'm gonna go with Brian Giles. How about that?
That is a Brian Giles SD.
When they used to wear the beige kind of sand looking jerseys. The font was ugly, but the jerseys had a little something.
San Diego.
Yeah, they wore blue, but they had it. I'm gonna look it up. Come on, I fucking right here.
Dude, Brian Giles is one of my favorite players.
Brian Giles. Hey, we need to have him and Marcus on one day. Brian.
Well, let's work on it.
Here we go.
Let's see. I don't know how to get on. Brian Giles doesn't even have any social media.
Here we go. Look here it is. You see it?
Oh yeah, that jersey.
That jersey was hot. That jersey was hot. That jersey was hot. Oh, and I know why you like Brian Giles. He was a Pirate. Duh.
I liked Brian Giles before he was a Pirate. I just did. He had that open batting stance. And then he crouched real low and had the arms going, just moving. And the dude had power, man.
I remember him playing with his brother. Did they play together in Atlanta or did they play together in San Diego?
I think it was San Diego. Brian Giles, I don't think he was ever Brave.
Marcus Giles. What's up with that? The Braves did that too. They got both the Upton brothers to play for them, BJ and Justin.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
Total favorite.
Yeah, Marcus Giles played for the Braves.
When they were, Bobby Cox era.
He was turning double plays with Rafael Furcal.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, Marcus is one of those scrappy guys that I really enjoyed watching. And I hate the Braves. I always say it, but he was one of those guys that you had to respect.
He was one of those scrappy dudes that just knew how to get hits. He found openings. He was one of those guys. He wasn't a power guy.
He had mad doubles. He had nice glove. He was like a peep squeak.
Speed, and he had the option to find the open spots where to hit the ball. Look
A
at me. I
guy
don't
that
even have the fucking Pac-Man machine on tonight. What the hell's wrong with me?
you good, my man. I lost the logo in the background. Hold on a second. Let me throw it back up here. Uh, but yeah, man. You want to keep going down the line of the trade deadline?
We can.
All right,
I'm
let
about
me
to call this up on my computer and see if it's quicker.
pick it up where we were at since my guy Matt did join. We had the Baltimore Orioles acquired pitcher Jack Flaherty in exchange for minor league infielders Cesar Prieto and Drew Rum, a pitcher.
I saw that. What'd you think of that Jack Flaherty going to Boston? I was hoping Matt would have jumped on, but
Baltimore. He went to Baltimore. He's an Oriole now. It
he is an
shows you
Oriole.
that
That's why Matt would have jumped on.
he it's I mean, yeah, he's a guy that he has potential. Like he was really good. You know, I would have loved to see him out in Miami. I feel like we got one of the best, if not the best, pitching coach in the league. That he can just
Was
tweak guys.
Miami in on that at all?
Yeah, they were. They're actually the Marlins were going down to the wire, and it looked like we were going to get a bat and Flaherty. They were trying to negotiate for it. I don't know what the names on the board that
I
were
heard you say you
discussed.
didn't want Paul DeLong, and then you were
Yeah,
gonna.
the only way I would have accepted Paul DeJong is we would have got Jack Flaherty. But at the end of the day, like, we need more bats. So shout out to like I was looking for a surf and turf. We ended up getting a burger, but you know I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna get mad at it. Um, Going down the line, we talked about this already. The San Diego Padres took Rich Hill and G-Man Choi from the Pirates in exchange for Jackson
I
Wolf.
think they met the best. I think they had the best move.
I thought it was kind of confusing. Like if I'm the Padres, why the hell would you want to go get G-Man Choi and Rich Hill? No disrespect to Rich Hill. Like, he's an old guy. He's like Jamie. Like, you remember Jamie Moyer? He's like a Jamie Moyer, like the present day Jamie Moyer right now. Old as shit, throwing soft as shit, but he still gets the outs. It was kind of confusing to see them get G-Man Choi because like they had Josh Bell, who the Marlins recently acquired before he went and signed with Cleveland. But I don't know, man. It's just kind of I feel like San Diego's kind of low key throwing in the flag or trying to reduce the budget. Is how it feels like from the outside perspective. I'm pretty sure San Diego fans probably feel the same way. Like, really, this is the names that we got. Like, I feel like the West Coast baseball teams kind of they're not moving the needle as much as they should. You know, like we talked about Dodgers getting Kike and Ahmed Rosario, and it's like, that's the best y'all got. Like,
So, Alex, I'm scrolling something real quick, and Chasing 400 comes up. Interesting stats right now.
381.
Luis in 2023, 108 games played, 151 hits, 396 at bats, and he's averaging 381. Ted Williams in 1941, batting had 108 games also, only had 128 hits and 312 at bats for a 410 average.
Man,
Would
I love to see him?
But that's what I read.
It would be great to see Luis Arraez go out and get hit for 400. Man, it's just hard as shit. I mean, he's still hitting 381 right now. It's tip of the hat to him. Like, it's incredible. I saw a stat today. I can't recall what the batting average was, but I remember the guy was Nomar Garciaparra, who was the last guy to go this deep into the season, hitting above. I think it was like 394. I want to say is what the stat was. So, like, damn, Nomar Garciaparra. What a name! Remember Nomar? Damn, he wouldn't survive in today's game with the fucking the time clock. All the
no, no, he might have adjusted. He might have adjusted though. You never know.
Yeah, he would have done one. The next at bat.
I watched. I shared a highlight the other day on my sports talking page of Nomar Garciaparra going through the whole at bat stage. It might have been the corner booth. I'm not sure. One of the two. But I know I shared it on one of the two pages. And, I mean, he put the bat on the shoulder and he would go through everything. And everyone would be like, come on, dude.
He started kicking the batter's box and everything. What a character. What a fucking character.
He was a good shortstop, too.
I'll never forget when the Red Sox traded him away. That was the year they won the World Series. They traded him away to the Cubs. We always saw Nomar wear number 5, and the Cubs gave him number 8. I knew he wore number 8, like off the rip, and then they transitioned him, I think, to number 5. But like his first few games was number 8, and I was like, as a young boy,
going to LA, right?
That's right. That's right. I would have loved to see, bro. If I could get my hands, I'm always like how you got that fetish with the hats, the baseball hats. I have fetish with like jerseys. Like I would love to get my hands on like a home Chicago Cubs jersey of Nomar Garcia Parra. That shit would be
Send me
hot,
pictures. I'll see what I can do.
man. I'm gonna show you right now.
Because this jersey is personalized with my name on the back.
Oh, you probably personalized it. See, you a smart motherfucker. Thinking outside the
Yeah.
box.
That way I
I'm
can
always
pass it
like,
on to my kids. I can pass all my jerseys on and be like, "Who's McNally? That's us."
that's funny. Okay, I'm
But
gonna look.
this is pretty cool. It comes with the gold. It came with the gold MLB on the back, the patch.
Oh, that's fire. Let me see.
But I might be able to find you that. I might be able to find you that Cubs jersey. It might be like $80, but I might be able to find you one.
You see it?
Pinstripes, got it. Not. I thought you would have went with like the solid blue with the
I
red
mean,
Cubs.
by the time I don't know how long it was, bro. I can't recall because I'm not a Cubs fan. There's the solid blue, but that's when they gave him the his number 5 back.
But
So
you would have won an 8 in
yeah,
pinstripe.
because that was when he, you know what I'm saying. That's when he first landed on the team. He's always been that
I'll see what I
iconic
can.
number 5.
I'll see what I can do. I'll let
Movie
you know.
influences, man. If you do that, you know what? I'll make it worth. I'll do a jersey exchange with you. I'll send you something good, a goodie bag from the goodie bag.
Well, if you're gonna get me a Fernandez jersey, I will. I'll find you that 8. No more.
Hey, sounds like a cool exchange. I'm not going
Even
to
though,
front.
would you want the pinstripes or would you want the all gray Cubs with the block letters across the front?
Shit, man, that's a good one. I don't know, man. Whatever you can find, whatever is easier for you to find. How about that? I'll make it
What
easier for
size?
you. Jersey size, baby. Jersey size.
Yeah, what
Don't
size?
44, 46, some shit like that. Or make it easy on you. Just give me a
I
large.
wear a 48.
There you go. Give me the 48 then.
That's a medium.
That's a medium?
Yeah, 48 is a medium.
Damn, maybe I was mad skinny, but I used to wear a 44 back in the day.
Yeah, I did too. In high school, I was a buck 20, dude.
I'm out. Yeah, nah, not after all these beers now.
No, definitely not. Yeah,
This guy,
This is a medium, and it's a little big, but that's fine.
this guy got the Austin Powers thing going on with the chest coming out of his hair, or the hair coming out of his chest. My bad.
Yeah, I forgot to put on a t-shirt
The,
underneath. It's all right.
the Ronas are starting to hit. All right, so all right, going back to the trade deadline. Thanks for joining us here, man.
We're getting sidetracked.
Sports talking it. Keep getting sidetracked, but that's the beauty of it. Talking some baseball, talking some shit with your boys, going down memory lane. D-backs acquired Tommy Pham from the New York Mets. You talked about it earlier. They got a minor league infielder named Jeremy Rodriguez in exchange. The Milwaukee Brewers got their hands on a first baseman outfielder Mark Canha and some cash from the New York Mets in exchange for a minor league pitcher named Justin Jarvis. We spoke about the Marlins getting their hands on David Robertson, the closer formerly of the New York Mets, in exchange for a minor league infielder named Marco Vargas and a catcher named Ronald Hernandez. Ronald Hernandez looks like he's going to have a bright future. Young little stud, uh, hitting the ball very well down in the minors. Marlins also got their hands on first baseman DH Josh Bell from the Guardians in exchange for Gene Segura and minor league prospect infielder Khalil Watson. Padres acquired first baseman / DH Garrett Cooper from the Marlins for pitcher Ryan Weathers and minor leaguer. I'm sorry, it was Garrett Cooper and minor league pitcher Sean Reynolds in exchange for Ryan Weathers. MLB.com needs to check their article before posting it. They have the Marlins looking like they got 2 pitchers when they got 1 player in exchange for 2. Anyway, Blue Jays, we talked about DeJong going the other way in exchange for a minor league pitcher named Matt
Did you see the
Stepson.
Yankees did nothing except for 2 minor league deals before this deadline?
Yeah, I told you it's
They did
glorious to
nothing.
see.
They got one guy for cash from the. They gave cash for one guy off the Rangers, and the other guy went for another minor leaguer. So the Yankees did nothing. So So I guess they're feeling confident with the squad they got, which I mean, that's hard to deal. That's hard to battle right there. I mean, you got Judge Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, Anthony Rizzo, Elope at short,
And they're all mailing it in, baby.
Gleyber Torres still. Outfield's a little weak, but that's all right.
We're going back to you. I know you're heartbroken about this. The Rangers acquired catcher Austin Hedges from the Pirates in exchange for some international bonus pool money. How about that? The Padres got their hands on relief pitcher Scott Barlow from the Kansas City Royals for a right-handed pitcher named Henry Williams, the number 10 prospect in San Diego's farm system, and a right-handed pitcher named Jesus Rios. The San Francisco Giants acquired outfielder AJ
Were you
Pollock.
surprised Barlow to San Diego?
I'm not surprised that he left Kansas City. Like we talked about it with your boy.
Well, I mean, he was getting out of Kansas City regardless, but he wasn't having a great year. He had a 7.16 ERA, as Mark was saying on a couple of shows ago. But
change of scenery.
Maybe a change of scenery will help the guy.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I think about that.
He'll be fine. He'll be good. The Giants acquired outfielder AJ Pollock and infielder Mark Mathias from the Mariners in exchange for a player to be named later and cash consideration. The damn Braves. Hey, here we talk about the Royals again. The Braves got their hands on infielder Nicky Lopez for
that was a big trade.
Tyler Hearn. Fucking Braves keep tooling up. They got an 11.5 game lead in the NL East. Nobody seems to be able to catch them. But
now they added more speed with Nicky Lopez.
I mean, it's a guy that's not gonna be a freaking everyday player. He's gonna be coming off the bench.
No, but he's gonna be good off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. They're adding more depth to that bench. So
that's not what the Marlins wanted to hear.
It's all right, man. I feel like at the end of the day.
How about the Red Sox getting Luis Urias from Milwaukee?
It moves the needle a little bit.
I don't think it moves it enough.
It's like a little, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a wall. Right. It's like, I would say 13%. I'll be generous. Now, if they would have got their hands on, what's the boy's name? Willie Adams. That would have moved the needle a little bit more for him.
That would have been nice. That would have been sweet.
I think he would have had a great time too.
I'm just looking at some scores right now. Chicago is whooping the shit out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, what's the score?
14-5.
Damn, let's do it.
But San Diego is also winning tonight 5-1.
All right, let's go around. Who do you think, after going around those trades, who do you think are who are the winners, like some teams that stood out to you after this trade deadline?
San Diego. They always seem to win the trade deadline, but they always still suck.
You think San Diego really?
Whatever moves they make. Last year it was Soto. This year it's what? Maybe. I'm going to go San Diego or the Angels. They both went heavy in getting guys. But whether or not it does anything or not, who knows?
Well, according to MLB, Will Litch, the writer here, his 7 teams that he picked were the Astros, the Rays, the Cubs, the Padres, the Marlins, the Mets.
Well, they're gonna say they got big. They're gonna say that because
and
the big names.
Yeah.
I can't believe big names went there.
Sounded like
the Angels. They got Gerchek, who most people go, "Who the hell is that guy?" Who's having a decent year. They got Cron. Then they added who did they? You just mentioned who they added.
You talking about
the Angels added like 8 players in this deadline.
Yeah, they got some good players. They got a Giolito.
Exactly. Yes. So I think the Angels are the winners in the AL, and I think San Diego's the winner in the NL.
We got some breaking news here. Breaking
What
news. We're
happened
talking
now?
shit about the Astros, and left-handed pitcher Framber Valdez just threw a no-hitter against the Cleveland Guardians on the same day that the Astros reunite with Justin Verlander. Holy cow!
Kind of a day for pitchers, right? Jose Fernandez,
Damn.
Valdez.
Framber though. Framber 2-0 victory. Holy cow!
I'll take it. He's on
Fram.
my fantasy team, but I never want to see my Guardians get shot out.
The Indians. The Indians. Did they
That
do the
hurts.
chop? Did they do the chop out there too, or not?
I don't know if they took that away because now they're guards.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm talking about the. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the Indians, man. Come on here now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Indians did it. Oh yeah, just like the Braves did it.
Fucking
I
hate
have a
that shit.
tomahawk chop somewhere. I went to Atlanta. I was like, I'm not leaving here without a chop. And it was a little
Man.
foam chop, but I got one. I had to get one. You know, you have to have one.
I'm so glad that I didn't become a freaking Braves fan, man. Like I know, thank God that my family got here in '92 when they announced the Marlins, because if not, I would have been part of that sad generation of fucking being a Braves, rooting for the Braves. I would have been sick.
You might have
Uh,
transitioned though.
yeah, jump ship. I mean, the only thing I miss from the Braves is Bobby Cox.
I was gonna say Bobby Cox, Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones.
I know the team that you most hate, right? But yeah, they
We talked about Marcus Giles.
Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John
Right, some of the
Smoltz.
greatest pitchers in the game.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
that John Smoltz and Jack Morris game 7 of the 91 World Series, that game will live in empathy.
See, Jack Morris was too far back for me.
All right, well, go back and watch it, and you're going to be like, you're going to be in your pitcher glory. They both went 9 innings, and it was a shutout. They both
Against
went
the
9 innings.
Twins. No, I think he went 10, was it? Jack
Well, they
Morris?
might have went 10, yes.
He
But
went
anyway,
10.
they went the distance. 2 starting pitchers went the distance. That'd be frowned upon now. Analytics would have broke that up.
I think we're too soft.
But I mean, if you get a chance, Alex, go back and watch on YouTube Game 7 of that World Series
I'm gonna go watch it. It was
because John Smoltz had Jack Morris poster as a kid growing up on his wall.
yeah, it's kind of the beast. That's
So
kind
it
of
was
cool.
like someone he looked up to and mentored versus the kid. And it lived up to every piece of hype that Game 7 could possibly live up to.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna sit
That
there and
is
check it out.
actually, I think it's like a John Schmaltz story. They have it on YouTube too.
I'm gonna check it out. You know why? Because I'm a baseball fan. But the last time that I really started watching like some throwbacks game, I don't really do that shit till like the off season. And I remember the last time I really sat down, went down memory lane, bro, was during the COVID season, where everybody was like locked up in their crib and you couldn't leave. Oh
Well,
man,
I'm telling you, go back and watch the John Smoltz story or the Game 7 Atlanta Minnesota series.
have you?
As a pitcher, you're going to be excited.
What I
You're
was,
going to
what
be
I
like,
was, what I was like, what I was getting at when I was saying the whole thing about going down memory lane in 2020, and I think it really hit me was like I rewatched the '97 World Series and the '03 World Series, right? I'm gonna sound like a dweeby, and I was fucking I'm watching every single I was watching the postseason run, just trying to relive this shit with the Marlins and everything, bro. And in '03 happened, and I'm watching this shit and Beckett dominating at Yankee Stadium. He tags and gets the final out, bro. Tell me how I got all tore like teary, started crying and shit. I was like, my boys did it, man. I still feel like that would happen now as an adult. I'd fucking cry, go out, shit faced, have fun, celebrate on A Street, pods and pans. If Pittsburgh wins it, and I'm not gonna say the Pirates, but if Pittsburgh wins anything, where do y'all go? Where do y'all unite as a city to celebrate? Out here in Miami, we do it on A Street, so pots and pans.
um, A lot of people go if it's hockey. A lot of people go down to the arena. They cleared out a big lot and they give like a big screen of the game, and people are there celebrating and jumping around and shit. A lot of people go to Southside, which is a bar crawl area. Um, a lot of people have house parties.
It's just free. Everybody's just happy, go jolly. Everybody's looking out for each other.
For the most part, yes. I mean, you always get your idiots.
Ah, that's funny.
I mean, shit always happens. I mean, look at Philly. They win a Super Bowl, and they're pulling guns on the fucking players and shit. Fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots.
That's funny as hell. Well, man.
So where do you go?
Out here in South Florida, but we kind of dedicate like a part to every like they did a parade like in Coral Gables. They did a parade, like the parade goes all around the city. But mainly people always link up on 8th Street, Calle Ocho, it's a famous Cuban street, in front of like the Cuban restaurant Versailles, like Carreta, and people pull out the pots and the pans and just start hitting that shit, and the whole caravan of cars, and people just go ape shit. We don't go as crazy in Philly. We're not climbing like poles and shit, like posts and try. We don't get that crazy. Everybody kind of just pulls out the rum, the liquor, and gets sent up and all that. So I'm looking forward to
It's a little
seeing that
hot to be
happen
climbing
again.
light poles in South Beach too.
Yeah, hopefully we can make that happen.
That metal gets fucking hot. That
Hey, but
sun hits it all day.
it's at nighttime though. It's at nighttime.
The parade?
Oh no! I'm saying the celebration once you win it that
Oh, you
night.
said the parade. The parade they
Oh, the
go.
parade. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, my bad. The parade. Yeah, the parade was during the day.
I was like, yeah, no one's coming. No one's coming
Bayside,
live.
Bayside. We did it at Bayside over there, real close to where the Miami Heat play. Remember the Marlins celebrating, having fun. So, but yeah,
I
man.
do. So who do you think won lost today?
The Yankees. We were just talking about
Not
they
doing anything, getting
not
two
doing
minor league
shit.
pitchers.
Yeah, they didn't do shit. What the hell? Like that fan base should be heated. What other team didn't make a move? I don't recall. Well, the Nationals made a move, obviously, but they're looking for the
They got rid
future.
of their third baseman.
Yeah,
They
they
got
got
rid
rid
of.
of. I didn't hear the Rockies do anything. The Rockies do something. I don't think the Rockies did much. Um,
I don't think they did anything either.
but with that being said, like, do you think there's like a game changing move?
Didn't the
Like, there's
Rockies trade Cron and Gerchek?
yeah, but
So they were sellers.
yeah, they didn't really get anybody really back. Like, it's just a bunch of guys that we said we didn't really know who they were. So maybe it lights
Well,
a
we know
fire under the new guys' ass, and they want to come in and do
right.
some crazy.
Well, we
Do
know
you think?
Gerchek plays center field, and he plays outfield, and Cron's a first baseman, right?
Do you think there's like based off our prediction a couple of shows ago, we talked about how the standings were going to happen. Who do you think was going to win the NL East and every division? Do you think anything's changed, or are you sticking with the same group of people that we predicted?
I want to wait and see what this. We should come back to this after we see what the people that got traded are in full uniform and dressed,
You
and
want to
give
wait?
them a couple games, and then reevaluate from that moment.
I'm curious to see what the hell's going to happen between Texas and Astros, because I feel like the Astros, like they were like, oh shit, the Rangers are really legit. I didn't think the Rangers like initially at the beginning of the season. I didn't think they were gonna have. I thought they were gonna crumble, but I was like, there's no way that they build together this team and make it happen.
And they
Look at
get
them.
Corey Seager. They get Corey Seager back. I think Saturday.
You saw Simeon. Who were they playing? They were playing somebody, and somebody threw at Simeon, and then Simeon hit a home run. They started
I
talking
didn't
shit to
see
him.
it. Was it another bat flip incident?
Yeah. So it's kind of getting a little bit out of hand here. A lot of players are getting caught up in their feelings, a little soft as shit. But let the kids play. Show your emotion.
It's good to see people still have emotion.
Oh man.
A lot of people don't have that.
Well, man.
But
Anything else you want to add on here?
I think I'm good right now. I think we had a good little talk and got a lot out. I'm going to look for this Nomar 8 jersey and with the Cubs. I don't know if we'll go pinstripes or just the gray block.
Nomar.
It would be a surprise. I thought you were going to say you wanted a Dodger Nomar.
Nah. I like Dodger Stadium, but it's just the shockwave of like, damn, Nomar got traded to the Cubs though.
Right?
It would have been cool. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been cool to see Cubs versus Red Sox that year. But poor Nomar, man. That one guy never got the championship.
No, he didn't.
I mean, I think he got a ring though, because he was in Boston the year they won it, but it's not the same that they send you some fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, hey, shit,
He wasn't
like a second
playing in the big game.
Yeah, you were part of the first half of the season, but here's the season, so you don't like here's a ring, so you don't feel bad no more. But you weren't there with the boys celebrating fucking the champagne all over.
Here's the associate ring that we gave the employees.
Yeah, man, damn. Well, anyway,
man.
That's it for us in this episode. Thank you for joining us. It's been Sports Talking and Driving to the Top Productions. I'm your boy, the real Akon, Alex Contreras.
You can find this show tonight on 305 Chat. On YouTube, I ran it on there, Twitter. Alex, just to let you know it's on there.
Good. Talking baseball. Always good to talk baseball. Trade deadline. I said dateline. Trade deadline episode.
Like dateline. It's kind of like a dateline now because it's got to be 6 o'clock. There's none of that extra month waiting to see if people move anymore. Remember how it used to be the trade deadline, then the aftermath.
The aftermath. A bunch of guys are going to start getting DFA'd.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're picked up and sent somewhere else. That was exciting. Like I lived for that. Like, oh shit, he got sent down. Where's he going?
That's funny. But yeah.
Alex, always a pleasure to talk baseball with you. I will try and get you and Mark on a show and maybe relive the 97 World Series.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. 97, 03, whatever you want, man. Let's do it.
Well, he announced the 97, the PA announcer for the Indians. So he was there firsthand.
I want him to talk about his reaction when Sheffield stole that home run out of Progressive Field.
It was Jake.
Well, you know what I mean, damn it. The Jake.
But yeah, we'll talk to Mark and we'll see if we can arrange this.
Bet. Sounds good to me, man.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, Alex, how people get you?
At the Real Akon. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? Go check us out, man. The link. Thank you for listening to us, checking us out, joining us, whether you're listening to us, watching us, having a beer, talking some baseball. Good to see you guys.
Yeah. If you had a beer, cheers to you. Good show. And I'm Sports Talking It. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Driving to the Top. Driving to the Top Productions on Twitter. And we got the old logos going on in the background. We discussed that. So everything got squared away, and maybe Alex is going to have a number 8 jersey next time we see him.
Hey, who knows?
The Cubs, and I'm sure the Marlin fans will be loving that.
Like, what the hell is he doing? He jumping ship. Hey, on that note, it feels good that the Marlins made some moves. So shout out to them for making some moves. I give them a B+ for the moves they made.
Shout out to the Pirates for getting rid of all the trash.
Yeah, thanks for leaving us with Jacob Solins. All right, guys.
He wasn't that bad.
I'm out of here. He didn't slide at home today. Damn it. He should have slid. He didn't slid that bum. He was rounding third base, and it looked like he was stuck in between first gear, and he was trying to go to third, but he just couldn't get out of first. He got no wheels, the cheetah. No wheels. Cue the music, man. Cue the music. Let's get out of here.
We're ending it.